Bates followers receive shocking news from Warden Bates. Fans were shocked by a shocking announcement that you won't believe. A well-known member of the Bates community, Warden Bates, made a shocking admission that shocked fan groups and social media. As devoted fans of the Bates combo rush to learn the real nature of the couple's connection, the news has sparked a flurry of speculation, shock, and exhilaration. We'll analyze this startling announcement today, look at how fans have responded to it, and consider how it might affect the couple's future. Warden Bates began it all innocently enough with a straightforward social media tweet, followed by a mysterious message that alluded to a significant revelation that would soon be made. The truth is always stranger than fiction. The real story starts now. Warden, who has always kept things relatively private regarding personal details, sparked curiosity when they posted, leaving fans to wonder, what did this mean? Was this a sign of a new chapter for Bates or something much more complicated? A live stream event was held shortly after, during which Warden Bates addressed their followers in an official capacity. In anticipation of a preview for upcoming projects, an update on ongoing projects, or personal achievements, fans excitedly tuned in. Rather, the events that took place during that telecast were just astounding. In a tearful statement, Warden Bates disclosed a startling fact about themselves and their lifelong spouse, Bates. Many admirers thought the relationship was just a simple love tale between two famous people, but it actually has a far more complex and profound past than anyone had imagined. Intimate information that were previously unknown were revealed by Warden in an open discussion about their personal lives, leaving fans in disbelief and many more struggling to comprehend the gravity of the situation. Fans had eagerly watched the Bates journey for years, seeing as the two characters became closer, bonded, and developed what appeared to be a great match. But Warden Bates' revelation revealed a whole different dynamic that had been concealed from the public. Warden revealed in an emotional admission that the connection had been far more complicated than first appeared. Fans of Bates had imagined that the couple's relationship was characterized by love, loyalty, and common objectives, but Warden exposed the reality of how their first encounter affected the dynamics that formed their alliance. Warden claims that their connection with Bates started in an odd way, characterized by early disagreement, stress, and secrecy. It appears that their relationship was not based on a simple love story, but rather on a complex web of deceptions, calculated actions, and a cautious, frequently covert attitude to upholding their public persona. According to Warden, the couple had encountered numerous challenges, some of which were never shared with their fan base. The revelation that, at one point, their relationship had nearly ended because of problems that neither of them was prepared to confront at the time was what was most startling. Warden revealed that they had to make major compromises during their years together in order to shield their private lives from public scrutiny, which only served to heighten the drama. Fans were able to continue viewing Warden and Bates' relationship through the prism of their idealized public personas because both of them were able to conceal their relationship despite the extreme pressure. Fans' perceptions of the couple have changed as a result of the stunning revelation, which showed that the reality of their ostensibly ideal relationship was very different from what they had anticipated. The couple's adventure had always captivated Bates fans. Everything seemed to point to a picture-perfect partnership, including cooperative projects and public appearances. With their frequent displays of love and passion on social media, Warden and Bates' chemistry was evident. In actuality, however, it was a well-planned facade that concealed numerous difficulties. Fans who thought the relationship was always idyllic have been shocked by Warden's disclosure of the couple's difficulties throughout the years. The couple had a rough start to their relationship, Warden said. Despite their obvious connection, they had important contrasts that led to conflict right away. At first, neither of them wanted to talk about their sentiments and were fiercely independent. Communication breakdowns brought on by this hesitancy resulted in periods of emotional detachment and uncertainty. The pair had to face their worst fears during these dark moments. Warden acknowledged that there were times when they both wondered if they were making the right decision. They had to deal with the demands of their public personalities while also navigating difficult personal issues. The journey was difficult, and many admirers began to doubt the sincerity of the couple's public persona after realizing that their relationship was not what it appeared to be. However, Warden clarified that they had learned to adjust, make concessions, and communicate in new ways rather than letting these difficulties break them apart. They grew closer as a result of their same struggles, experiences, and vulnerable moments. With a fresh perspective on the value of trust, support, and introspection in their relationship, Warden and Gilbates came out of these difficulties stronger than before. Fans have responded to the announcement in a variety of ways, as was to be expected. Some people are devastated because they feel deceived by the intricacy and secrecy of the connection they once loved. They are now struggling with the truth of a far more complex scenario after having put their faith in the story they had created about Gilbates. Some people feel as though their whole opinion of the couple has been completely upended. However, a lot of admirers have shown their support for the pair and acknowledged the bravery Warden displayed by disclosing such private material to the world. Fans who like openness have praised Warden for their unvarnished honesty in a time of staged photos and shallow depictions of love. The pair has received accolades from supporters for confronting their difficulties head-on and not hiding the reality. Some admirers have rushed to social media to express their opinions, while others are still processing the news. In an effort to comprehend how the shocking information will impact the couple's future and whether this disclosure alters their relationship going forward, many have started talking about the deeper facets of their relationship. Some people find their idols even more relatable when they realize that they are flawed like everyone else. What will Gilbates do next? Now that the secret has been out, everyone is wondering what Gilbates will do next. Will the pair encounter more difficulties as they move through this new phase of their lives? Or will they be ready to accept a future without the burden of maintaining secrecy at last? The fans are more involved than ever, that much is clear. This revelation has undoubtedly opened up a new chapter in the couple's story, even though there are still a lot of unresolved concerns. Will they welcome the openness and give their fans more insight into their own lives? Or will they keep maintaining a healthy balance between their personal and public lives? What lies next for Warden Bates and Gilbates is a matter of time. Fans will surely be keeping a close eye on them as they proceed, curious to see how the marriage changes after this startling disclosure. There is no doubt that the truth is only now coming to light and that their quest is far from over. Fans' perceptions of Warden and Gilbates' relationship have been drastically altered by the shocking information that Warden Bates revealed. The pair is now perceived in a far more nuanced and complex light rather than as a picture-perfect marriage. Few fans ever imagined how humanized they would become as a result of their path, which was full of hardships, sacrifices, and significant growth moments. The couple's tenacity and ability to confront hardship head-on appeal to some, while others may feel deceived or disillusioned. No matter what happens to Warden Bates and Gilbates in the future, their relationship will undoubtedly continue to captivate and inspire their devoted fan following. One thing is evident as supporters continue to comprehend and respond to the shocking news. Gilbates' tale is far from ended, and there will undoubtedly be more twists and turns in the upcoming chapter. Fans are eager to see where the couple's adventure will take them, and it is now more fascinating than ever. The Bates family has long been recognized for their close-knit relationships and steadfast adherence to their beliefs, and they are well known for raising Bates. From Gil and Kelly Jo Bates' capable leadership to their kids' diverse pursuits, the family has captivated and intrigued fans. Though their public lives have always generated curiosity and conjecture among admirers, Warden and Isaiah Bates have remained significant personalities among the several Bates offspring. Fans now have more questions than answers, though, since recent events have elevated the Bates family saga to new heights. Two of the older Bates children, Warden and Isaiah, have taken somewhat different stances on social media and public life. Known for being transparent on social media, Warden has regularly kept fans informed about his life, including his passions, pastimes, and significant events. A more reserved person, Isaiah Bates, has adopted a more subdued demeanor but continues to play a significant role in family get-togethers. Many people have taken notice of these two siblings' divergent personalities, particularly in light of recent events. For admirers who keep a close eye on the Bates family's life, their annual I Love You Day is the high point of the year. Pictures, sincere sentiments, and an inside look at the dynamics of the Bates family are frequently included on this special day, which unites the family to celebrate their love for one another. However, There was a startling twist this year when two enigmatic women appeared in the event's shared images. Their identities were quickly the subject of fan speculation, with many speculating that they might be Warden and Isaiahs' new girlfriends. Even though the family has not commented on these two women, their attendance at such a private family event has stoked persistent rumors. Rumors circulated that one of the women might be Warden's new girlfriend after she was seen sitting next to him. The other woman, whose identity has not been verified, was thought to be Sarah, Isaiah's girlfriend. Fans discussed the potential for new relationships to develop within the family on social media while posting screenshots of the images. Fans are forced to question whether the rumors are real or the product of their own curiosity, though, as the Bates family has not confirmed them. When Warden Bates disclosed that he was seeing a woman called Taylor in 2024, it made news. For several months, the pair seemed to be doing well together, and many Bates family fans kept up with their relationship. By posting photos of himself and Taylor on social media, Warden increased public interest in their developing affair. But in a shocking turn of events, Warden and Taylor's romance ended abruptly. Fans began to wonder why the couple broke up after they removed all of their pictures of one another from their social media accounts. Since Warden has chosen not to share the specifics of their breakup, it is still unknown why they broke up. Many fans, particularly those who had followed their journey together, were devastated by the abrupt termination of their partnership. While some conjectured that the split was the result of personal disagreements, others thought it might have been caused by outside forces, such the intense scrutiny that comes with being in the spotlight. For whatever reason, many people who had wanted to see Warden and Taylor stick together were shocked to learn of their breakup. Warden's behavior appeared to change after the separation. When he was observed behaving strangely in public, several admirers started to think that he was having emotional difficulties. Some thought Warden was acting out or rebelling in reaction to the separation since he seemed to have gotten a false tattoo on his arm, which only served to fuel the flames. Fans were divided over his activities, with many questioning whether his new behavior was a sign of emotional distress or merely a phase he was going through. Warden, however, used social media to dispel allegations about his negative attitude and make it clear that he was not rebelling. Rather, he clarified that he was only going through a phase of introspection and personal development. In addition, he was given the Greatest Heart Award at this year's I Love You Day, which demonstrated his character and kindness in spite of his struggles. Supporters rushed to his defense, expressing their gratitude and admiration for his handling of Grace's challenging circumstance. People are still curious and speculating about the mystery surrounding the two women during I Love You Day. Many people have questioned whether Warden has moved on and found a new girlfriend as a result of his previous connection with Taylor. These allegations have been stoked by the woman who was spotted sitting next to Warden during the event. Some fans have even speculated that she might be his new lover. The Bates family has been quiet about the situation, declining to identify the identity of the enigmatic woman or offer any comments. Additionally, Isaiah, who has historically kept his personal life more quiet, seems to be in a new relationship. Though not much has been made public, fans have been making assumptions about his love life for months. However, Isaiah was spotted with a woman who was thought to be named Sarah during the I Love You Day celebration. Fans have seized on the notion that Isaiah and Sarah could be seriously involved, despite the fact that no formal declarations have been made. The Bates family is keeping quiet about these recent events, so nothing has been verified, but the rumors only get stronger. Close family fans are waiting for any clue or confirmation on Warden and Isaiah's relationships. Fans will probably have to wait for the Bates family to issue an official comment, if they ever decide to do so, because both brothers are quite quiet in their personal lives. Even though there has been a lot of conjecture over Warden's relationship status and changes, Isaiah Bates has maintained his admirable devotion to his family and beliefs. Over the years, Isaiah's dedication to his Christian faith has been widely recorded, and he has consistently been an active member of his church. Isaiah received his one-year Bible certificate for the Foundation of Christian Living from Crown College on May 8, 2023. For Isaiah, who has long been committed to his spiritual development, reaching this milestone was a noteworthy accomplishment. His parents, Gil and Kelly Jo Bates, who have always stressed the value of faith in their family, were proud of him during his graduation ceremony. Isaiah's participation in church events, such as his job interpreting sermons in sign language, has demonstrated his dedication to his faith. Isaiah has demonstrated his abilities outside his function as a spiritual leader by performing in church plays in addition to his religious achievements. Supporters of the Bates family have praised Isaiah's commitment to community service and his strong work ethic. One notable aspect of his journey has been his work in sign language, where he assists others in meaningfully connecting with the message of faith. Isaiah's reputation as a diligent and modest person has only grown stronger as a result of his recent graduation and active involvement in church activities. Gil and Kelly Jo Bates, his parents, have always been very proud of Isaiah and have praised him for his commitment and the example he sets for his younger siblings. It's evident that Isaiah is dedicated to improving the lives of people around him in addition to his beliefs. It is impossible to overstate the impact the Bates family has had on its supporters. Fans have followed the lives of the Bates children as they develop, overcome obstacles, and achieve their aspirations through their show, Bringing Up Bates. Some family members, like Isaiah, have decided to pursue more spiritual endeavors, while others have chosen to pursue public careers in the entertainment sector. Whatever path each member of the family chooses, one thing is certain. A legacy of love, faith, and community has been established by the Bates family. Much of the fan interest has focused on Warden and Isaiah Bates in particular. Being two of the elder Bates children, they have given viewers a more intimate look into their lives, highlighting the struggles and victories that come with growing up in the spotlight. The two brothers are still adored by their followers, thanks to everything from Warden's social media updates to Isaiah's subdued but significant role in the church. The Bates family has remained an inspiration to many people in spite of the recent upheavals in their personal life, such as Warden's split and the secrecy surrounding their relationships. It is evident that the Bates family narrative is far from over because of their persistent dedication to faith, family, and community. Fans are left wondering what the future holds for these two cherished Bates family members as the fallout from the disclosure of Warden and Isaiah's potential new relationships fades. Will they maintain the privacy of their private lives? Or will they finally provide their supporters additional information? There's no doubt about it. Isaiah Bates and Warden have been successful in winning over their supporters' hearts. They have often shown that they are more than just reality TV stars, whether it is through their involvement in family activities, their dedication to their faith, or their personal accomplishments. They are people who are gracefully and authentically negotiating the intricacies of life, love, and faith. Fans will surely be keeping a close eye on the Bates family as they continue to develop and mature, anticipating the next phase of Warden and Isaiah Bates' lives.